This is Christian Cisneros from the Noob News, and we're here at with Cranium Comics at Staple this year. Tell us a little bit about Cranium Comics and what it's about.
Cranium Comics is sort of an indie title for comics that I put out. One's called Brawn. The other one coming in the summer is called Curse. And the idea of it is just to take sort of an everyman character. You know, Brawn is his real name is Sam Ross. He's sort of this a person with all these problems. He's got he's an alcoholic. He's got all these other issues. And he wakes up one morning and he has this metal arm and metal leg. And so the concept for the comic is sort of this thriller kind of thing where he's trying to discover how he became this sort of cyborg type of thing. So it's really interesting, just playing off of that everyman kind of character, sort of a Kafka-esque metamorphosis kind of thing. So that's kind of where it's
how'd you get into the comic industry and doing comics? And
actually, I first came to Staple about 3 years ago, or 4 years ago rather, as just a person kind of walking in. I got a badge and everything, or not a badge, just a day pass. And I was very interested in just the scene. I saw a lot of talented people here. I was like, I think I can do this. I want to give this a shot. And so just the following year, I just signed up for Staple and went ahead and just got a booth and started the first comic, and that's how I did it. So it was really just seeing everyone else doing it and then sort of getting into it. So,
I mean, when you were younger, were you really into comics? Did you draw?
Yeah, when I was in school, I was always, just at a young age, I was into, Marvel comics, Spider-Man, Captain America, Hulk, all that stuff. And then just throughout my, getting older, my career, sort of always were drawn back to drawing and comics and things I collected for a while and in college. And so I was always interested in it, but it wasn't until something like Staple where I really said, maybe I could do this myself. Maybe I could get out there and give it a shot. So I have a friend I work with on the writing part of it. I coordinate the artwork and the, basically the creative director on everything, publishing the book and everything.
So are you looking into just publishing your own comics, or really getting out there and finding other artists and trying to putting together, like, distributing?
Yeah, that's something I had looked into. I mean, it's funny because there are a lot of people who are looking for that sort of thing, and I didn't think of that at first, but I know there are people who are interested, and I've been approached a couple times about people wanting me to be their publisher. I think I would probably have to offer a lot more as a publisher. Right now, I'm just doing my own titles, but I think it's something for me to research and look into in the future, because there is I think a possibility or something there that could be tapped there.
Where did the Braun character come from? Where did you get the idea, and what?
Actually, it originated, a buddy of mine in college had written the short story, and it originated with the short story. He always wanted me to draw it, and I guess the catalyst for me actually producing it into a comic form was that first Staple, kind of seeing what other people were doing that, and I'm like, I have this story that the friend of mine wrote that I could maybe flesh out a little bit and sort of work with, and so that's where it all started. And so from there, it sort of evolved into something a little more in-depth. So.
How many issues do you have out right now, and kind of what's the plan for it further in the future?
I'm on the third issue. We sort of have planned it sort of year after year. I produce one issue a year because I have a full-time job. This is sort of a part-time thing for me. And so we do one issue a year, and I'm expanding out a little bit. I have one other title I'm going to begin or be selling this summer called The Curse. And that's going to be a little bit of a different slant. Same universe, but a different time period kind of thing. So yeah, it should be pretty interesting. I'm excited about it.
If somebody wanted to get a copy of your title or find your titles, where's the best place they can get them?
The best place would be they could go to Dragon Slayer Comics. Dragon Slayer is selling them. Austin Books also has some. Or they could just go to the website, www.craniumcomics.com. We also sell them on the web, so those are the places.
If people wanted to get in touch with you personally, are you accessible, or is it easy to get a hold of you, and how can they do that?
The best way for that would be to go to the website, www.craniumcomics.com, and you can just click on the link to email me directly, and I'll respond within a day or two, pretty fast. So.
Well, thank you very much for your interview, and this is Christian Cisneros from the Noob News here at Staple.